The unfortunate reality of the old aquabog. Let's get into it. Here are 3 cracker stories from the Noob Spearo Podcast, sponsored by Dreno. Let's get into it. 3 magic poo stories. I don't know if you've listened to the podcast, but I'm very partial to a poo story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go aquabog, bro. I'm in on it.
This was years ago. Oh, love a good poo story. This was years ago. So during lobster season, obviously lobster season's a nightmare down here. I don't know what it's like over there for you guys, but during mini season, it's absolutely dreadful. There's a million boats running around. So the lobsters get worked over real good anyways. After a certain point, all what you think are your spots are pretty much, they're worked over. Everyone's got them. So you start dragging. So you drag your people behind the boat to look for new spots. So we have one of our buddies that was been giving shit to the other buddy all day was in the back dragging on the rope, and the other guy sat off the back and took a shit right upstream of him and drug him right into it with the boat.
No, that is classic. That's good. That's good. That's a pair of good dive buddies there. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, funny stuff. You must have some characters with you, being an alternative lifestyle loving type of bloke like you with a mullet.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how racy we can get here, but
you can get as racy as you want, buddy. If it involves poo, I'm 100% racy.
I've got there's a famous thing if you come spearfishing with me. It's called the Cornish sea turtle. If you did to Cornwall, you know we don't get sea turtles, so you should be asking questions from the get-go. But the Cornish sea turtle involves pulling down part of the bottom half of your wetsuit and pulling up the top half of your wetsuit, floating along the top with where you can just see your bum coming out of the water. Try and drift past your mate slowly so it looks like the shell of a sea turtle. And then, sometimes even send a few excretions at the top. You get some laughs and you get some disgusted people as well. But
the Cornish sea turtle. What a dive buddy. That'd ruin a breather. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure. Plug your snorkel as well.
That was funny. There's so many of them, Shrek, that it's looking through. The hot topics thing you sent me. It's just like, man, it's like where do I start?
Yeah. That's what
30 years of fun diving.
Yeah. Well, my personal favorite preference for funny stories is generally poo stories, because I just find, like, being out on boats hundreds of miles offshore and needing to go number 2 is just a reality that we all share, and we've all had plenty of awkward moments.
Well, I got a quick one. So we were diving one day, and my butt's hanging over the edge, and this guy that I used to dive with takes a picture while the log's in midair.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed those poo stories, brought to you by Dreno. The Noob Spearo Podcast has been going for more than 200 episodes now. These guys have been partnering with us since episode 18. You can also use the code Noob Spearo to save $20 in store or online at adreno.com.au. Thanks for supporting the podcast, and thanks to Dreno for supporting us and partnering with us. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 poo stories. Couple of stories from the podcast. Find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to it. Subscribe, download Noob Spearo Podcast. Shrek over and out.